I've already got solar. Will this help me?
Yeah, it will. You have a solar where it's already connected to an inverter, right?
In my house.
In your house, right? This will remove the load. We recommend taking 3 panels from me and use that for the pool. So put that on the shed or over the pool equipment and take that load off your inverter now away and use the DC pump. Okay. So that's the smartest thing, because all of a sudden when you plug your electric car in, removing that load is going to give you 45 miles free driving.
So what are you selling them? You're not selling the panels?
Yep, right here, the kit. You're selling the panels, the wires, the switch, and everything. You just want to buy the pump only, you can. The pump only for $11.99, or buy the complete kit. So what we typically sell is the complete kit. Okay. And then that way you get that, you can say, okay guys, I want these 3 panels, over here by the pool equipment, shading it, and now all of a sudden that big load that's on your inverter now is gone.
So
that's the benefit.
It charges up all day.
No charging. Power from the panels go right to the motor.
Oh.
It's a DC motor.
That's when I run mine during the day.
Right, all that load is gone. You're going to say, golly, now I can plug my car in for free because I removed that load. It gives you 45 free miles, that's a chunk of miles.
Okay, thank you.
Or whatever you do with the energy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Hey, ma'am.
Hey, so what do you do?
Well, we sell those green motors right there behind that pump, and that motor runs directly off the solar panel. And then that runs your pool and circulates it free all day long. So now you don't pay $3 a day just because you have a swimming pool or a pond, right? So it removes that electricity load to filter your pool. So we don't. Yeah, well, once you pump the water for free like we do, then you can send that water to a thermal heater and heat the water if you want to, right? So now you're pumping it for free, and that's what you're paying for every day. Heating, you're not paying for every day unless you're running gas or electric or something. But then you're doing the pump and the heat. So we take your pump, because it uses a motor behind it, and that's a DC motor that we make. It runs directly off the solar panel. We've been doing it for 15 years as well.
Yeah, so you have to, if we already have solar on our house?
Yeah, that's even better, because now that pump, really that load, that utility cost is on that converter, on that solar system that you have. Now you're going to remove all that load off that inverter. So now, are you zeroed out now in your bill? No, well this will zero you out. Well, how much are you paying?
Electric?
Yes, ma'am.
It's like crazy. It's still like over 200.
Even with your solar?
Yeah.
Yeah, well this will bring that down at least probably 80 bucks, 90 bucks. It would be nice to be zeroed, but you probably still have too small of a system. The neat thing is you're...
They won't give us more.
I know.
The electric company like half the stuff.
Well, when you do this, you don't even need to tell them. Right, you take these 3 panels, put them somewhere on your property, and you're done. You took that load off your utility. So this is, in a sense, adding more panels to your system by just backdooring it.
I see. So they don't have to know about it.
They don't have to know. They're not going to care.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have like a price sheet?
Yeah, over here.
Do you guys deal with the heat as well?
Yeah, I mean, we have a thermal heater that we could sell. There's other people that sell thermal heaters.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, once we pump the water, get that done with, then you can kind of figure out where you might want to put a thermal heater to send water to the thermal water heaters that heat up. But again, that's not what you do every single day. Every single day you wake up, you got to put $3 on the table, in a sense, to run that motor to filter the pool. So it stays good and clean, right? So I think that's more important. Then heating's important too, so you can use the pool. And there's some options there for doing that.
And I like that you guys don't have to go through the electric company to get it done. That's awesome.
Yeah, I should probably say that.
Yeah, you totally Yeah, it's a big selling feature, because I'm telling you, I regret solar because of that, because they cap me out. I'm seeing a benefit, but not really. And then the fact I'm in a lease. So I'm paying my lease payment plus my electric payment. Add them together, it's as much as I just went electric.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty, honestly.
I know, right.
I'm just being honest. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Question.
Yes, sir.
You got the heaters?
You can send the water to the heater for free.
Right, yeah.
So we pump the water, but yeah, I do have the heaters.
So I got a shit ton of solar panels on my house right now. My electric bill was like negative $48.
Right. So if you ever get an electric car and you plug it in that garage, that's not going to be your case.
No, I know.
So when you get a load back, some load, then you get my DC pump, you remove that load from your inverter.
Off the system.
There you go.
That's what really makes sense. You can say, okay, now I want that because this load's going crazy. That's 45 miles free driving an electric car.
Cool. Awesome.
By removing that.
That's awesome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
How much is the system?
$28.99 delivered to your house. Everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys have a swimming pool at home? So what we sell is we sell that green motor that goes on the back of your pump that you have at home, or you can buy our whole pump. And that eliminates the utility bill. So when you pay your utility bill, that pool will never longer be associated with it, because it runs on 3 solar panels every day from the sun, even in the clouds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it saves you about $3 a day every time you wake up by running the pool pump off the sun. So we sell a DC motor, which is the green motor, sir. Yeah, the 3 solar panels are just regular panels that you can buy that we ship.
How about if we have a system on our house?
A solar system now?
Yeah.
So that, if you use our system, we'll remove that load. Are you zeroed out on your bill?
Yeah.
So you're already zeroed?
Yeah.
So do you have an electric car yet?
No, not
So
yet.
if you ever get one, that load's going to go up. You're going to say, okay, now we're getting an $80, $60 bill charging this car.
Yeah.
Then you get a DC motor that removes that load off the utility. So you can do that load, you know, taking that load off now, or when you start adding more things as time goes on, or rates keep going up or something, you know? So the pool pump's a big, easy one to take that load off, and this is how you do it.
All right. Well, thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot.
ma'am. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. You guys have a swimming pool at home? We don't heat the water, we remove it from your utility bill. So you don't have to pay money to filter that pool anymore. So every day is like $3 every time you wake up. So now with 3 solar panels, we'll run our DC motor, and that way it'll never be on your bill any longer.
Okay. Well, we already have solar panel in our home.
Are you zeroed out now on your utility? Like, do you pay anything every month?
Yeah, we pay like $73.
Right, that'll go to zero doing this. Because $73 is about what you're paying to run that motor every single day. That pump motor. You understand what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So that $70 will probably go to 5 or 10 or maybe 0, because you just took that big load on that motor that you're running and removed it. And you run it on 3 solar panels free every single day.
Okay. I'll have my husband look at that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a pool at home, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Right here, let me grab you a flyer, sir. Save you $3 a day.
Putting one in.
Putting one in, here you go, sir. That's a DC motor. We don't heat the water. We take that motor off your utility bill. So when you get it put in, you're going to wake up in the morning and have to pay $3 every single day to run a motor to filter it. So those 3 solar panels in the back is all you need to filter your pool every day for free from the sun, even in cloudies.
So I'm probably going to have solar with batteries. So
For the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the pump. So that motor will give you 45 miles free driving just by removing this pool pump you're going to install. That runs on the solar panels. The one you're going to get is going to be AC, and that's going to
I can run it off the solar panels.
Cool. So when you do your math,
And the battery.
Yep, so when you get that math all done, once it's running and it's not working out for you, then you can say, okay, I got this flyer. Michael said I can remove some load, and that pump outside is taking load off my batteries and off my inverter.
Yep.
So now I'm glad he stopped me. So that's kind of what you'll do maybe 6 months from now or something.
But it'd be smart enough I could shut it off between 3 and 8 o'clock and not run the pump.
You got to run your pump during the day. So you don't run it at night.
You don't run it all the time.
Well, you should run your pump during the day when the sun's on the water, is when you should run your pool pump.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, you're just going to grow bacteria, and some people are just try to catch up at nighttime, you know? This runs free at high RPMs all day long.
Okay.
For your scenario, you got to see your numbers once it's all installed, you know? And then you can say, okay, I am seeing a load here. What am I going to do about it? That pool pump, I have this flyer. I know I can remove it with that green motor on the back of my pump.
Oh, so that's a regular pool pump.
Yes, I make these. I make
motor
those.
on.
Those are
Okay.
DC directly to the motor.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thanks for stopping. Hey guys, how are you?
How's it going?
You guys have a pool or a pond?
A pool.
A pool? Cool. So we don't heat the water, we pump and filter the water. So that green motor is a DC motor, and it runs off solar panels directly. So when the sun comes up, the solar panels get energy from the sun, it goes right to the motor. And that pumps and filters your water free during the day while the sun's beating on the water trying to grow bacteria. So, and then when the sun goes down, it just turns off. It just does that every single day for free. No need to turn it off, just let it rip. Cloudy weather or not, it runs.
What about if I already have solar? Is that
Well, you already have solar and an inverter and everything. So right now, are you zeroed out on your bill?
SRP, so no.
So do you still spend some money on it? Yeah. Right, so this will zero you out for sure. But if you ever get an electric car and plug it in the garage, then all of a sudden you're going to want to remove some load on the house to offset. So removing the pool pump gives you 45 miles free driving in any electric car that we get in the next 5 years or whatever. So if you do get one, removing that pump off the utility is really a big move for you to offset all this driving, you know. But you know, it's like about $3 a day. So you spent $3 today to filter your pool, when now it could be free. It has nothing to do with heating. It's only pumping the water.
So typically it's 3 panels that'll do.
For the 1 horsepower, do you have a heater on your pool?
Not yet.
All right, so if you don't have a heater, it's just a pump and a filter kind of world, then yeah, the 1 horsepower is cool. That's all you'll need. We go all the way up to 3.5 horsepower, you know, if you had a second story and a big giant pool and the whole deal. But 1 horsepower is a typical deal. Like the kit.
So that's
$28.99 delivered to your driveway. Plumbing it in, just like PVC Legos, you know, so anybody can really do it. And then the panels can go over the pool equipment. You can make a deck. I mean, you can put them anywhere you want on your property. You know, the panels are right here, though. You already have some, but it's just 3 of them like this. You just put them anywhere, over your pool equipment or whatever you want to do. Yeah, but this 3 panels removes that entire pool load. It's pretty bitchin' what it can do.
And so, if I'm hearing this correctly,
yes,
this is a do-it-yourself type of.
It is.
Okay. Is there ever an option where somebody can do it for me?
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you buy it, you want to have somebody install it. Do you have a pool guy now that comes and cleans your pool, or?
Our pool's actually in the middle of being built.
Right.
On this.
Right. So any pool technician or any kind of handyman kind of guy can help you. But I'm always here on the phone too. Okay. So if you say, hey, Michael, I got this gentleman that's going to plumb it in with the filter. Can you help him right now? But on Pinterest, a lot of my customers send me their images of how they plumbed it. So when you get on the computer, you look at Pinterest, you'll say, oh, okay, look, I want it like that. But I'm always here to customize any questions from a pool technician to however you're going to plumb it. Now, putting the panels up, you can put it over on your roof, on the ground, the post, the shed, anything like that, you know? So you got to kind of figure out where you might want to get good sun, right?
Right.
Because the shade's the killer, or, you know, anything in the way of the sun on the panels is not going to generate the energy you need.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the best way to spend your money. Any stock out there, I mean, it's almost a 50 to 60% return on your money. And then in 2 years, it's free money, right? It's $3 a day. So to take your money and to put it in the house, especially if you own a pool, this is the best investment you can utilize your cash flow with.
Okay. Perfect, dude.
Cool.
I'll reach out.
Please.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, we run the motor. We don't heat the water.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if it was a heated one too.
You could send that water to a thermal heater and heat it for free as well, if you wanted to.
Okay.
So we pump the water, so once it's pumped, you send it where you want.
Is this a whole new system, or is this just an add-on?
Well, you can just plug it into your filter, and then here, you can add it to your pump, so you can have a hybrid. So if you want to turn your pump on at night, you can. But this will handle where you'll never need to turn your pump on at night. The sun will filter your pool, all you'll need.
That's what I'm looking
yes,
at.
Sir.
That's what I'm looking
yes,
for.
sir. Yeah, that'll be eliminated from the utility bill and the load on what you're using.
Yeah, because I already have solar.
Are you zeroed out now? Right there?
In the summer it tends to...
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
This will always zero you out. Once you remove that load, then when you get an electric car or whatever, it's not going to be an additional load there. This will offset everything you're going to do.
Okay, so I don't really have to I don't really have to replace the whole system.
No, you just add the pump to it, or remove your pump and put this one in if you like.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You guys have a pool at home? Yeah, $3 every single day. You know, that adds up. Or 45 miles free driving in your electric car.
Well, he tries to make us do stuff to save 3 cents.
Yeah.
You hooked up with the existing solar?
Yeah, well, that's already an inverter. That's already happy doing its thing. So it's best to take that and remove that load off that inverter. So if you ever get an electric car and you have to plug it in the garage, you're going to add a load. So this is going to remove this load. Finally,
So it'd be its own entity and
yes, ma'am.
run it to the pump.
And you don't even have to talk to the energy company. You're just going to say, hey, my load just went down. So if you're not zeroed out now, you're definitely going to be zeroed out.
What's your price on the pump?
$11.99 for the pump. The system is $28.99.
Okay.
Everything that you'll possibly
Yeah,
need.
we just got our pool. It's not even about a year old now.
2 years.
Almost 2.
Yeah, so you would leave your pump there because your pump's still good, and leave that for emergency or nighttime operation, and just plumb it in with the kit that you get, and have the solar pump plumbed in, so that just runs the pool every day. And at nighttime, if you want to kick it on for whatever reason, you do.
I think it's definitely something we should look into. I mean, because that's one of the biggest costs, is running that pump. So.
Yeah, that'll be eliminated.
Well, we have a heater on it too.
A thermal heater or like a gas heater? Or
It's an electric heater.
electric heater?
That's
Yeah.
why we got solar to kind of handle all that.
Right. So you would still have that heater. Nothing wrong with turning that on and using it.
We wouldn't even bother that either. We just
Yeah, but the smart thing is that you might not be doing now, and you'll start saving a lot of money now, is bypass that heater. Don't send the water through it. Only send the water through the heater if you're going to turn it on. Because right now your AC pump will save you probably 50 cents a day by not sending water through that.
Yeah, we're still kind of.
Because you got that pressure, right? And that pump's going, let me get some more energy to send water through that heater too. So you want to bypass that heater with a valve.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Thank
She did
you.
a great job, by the way.
Oh, good. I'll tell her that.
She gave us a lot of good information.
Perfect. You have a swimming pool at home, miss?
I do.
You do? Here.
Yeah.
We'll take that burden off you. So we run a DC motor. We don't do heating. We remove the utility cost. So you'll never have to wake up today and spend $3 more to filter the water.
Yeah.
So that green motor goes on the back of your pump, or you buy our whole pump complete kit, and that utility cost will be removed. So you'll like your pool a lot more. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, solar powered, right? Not solar heating.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we've got solar on the house, but just not.
You zeroed out on utility?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you ever get like an electric car in the driveway or whatever, that load, you're going to say, how can I lower this down or remove a load? That pool pump, buying my pump, will remove that load. So you get 45 miles free driving an electric car.
Oh, okay.
So that pump you're running is really taking a lot of power from your inverter at the home and that whole deal.
Yeah.
So this is one smart way to do it.
Something to look
Yes,
into.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a pool, sir, at home? Yep. Here you go. See that green motor? That'll save you $3 every time you wake up in the morning because we filter the pool with the sun, 3 panels.
Oh.
So one-time charge of $900 will pay for all your energy costs for your pool for the next 50 years.
Okay.
So that utility bill will never be on that from the pool.
Cool. We have a solar panel at our house.
Cool. Are you zeroed out now?
Never zero out.
Well, this will definitely zero you out unless you're like way out there. But if taking that pump motor out that you have right now will give you 45 miles free driving an electric car, that's kind of for instance. But this is one big load you can remove off your inverter.
Okay.
So that totally makes it worth it there.
Yeah.
You'll see the real cost the very first day.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.